Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. My name is Kaylee. I am an artist, illustrator, and quilter in North Carolina, and I want to thank you so much for being here. It truly means the world to me. I'm here checking in on a Sunday afternoon, and it is so rainy here today. I feel like I keep saying that in all the vlogs, but it is true. It is another rainy day, and it's not just gloomy today, but it is like raining off and on. Luckily, there is plenty to do inside in our lovely little studio space, so I'm always busy with literally anything. I'd like to say I'm a person who is truly never bored. But yeah, happy Sunday. I am really excited to start this vlog off. I just finished editing and uploading the last vlog. It should go out later today. I'm really enjoying the videos that are coming out in this new year, and I hope you are too. Again, thank you so much for being here. As you can see, we just finished basting our quilt top that we finished in the last vlog. She is all ready to go and start quilting. There's my little, can you see that? My my little name tag on the back. She's basted, she's ready to go. I don't think I'll start quilting her today. I'm gonna have a lot of alone time this week because Emily is doing some traveling for work, so I anticipate that that will be my quilting time, will be while she's gone. I just wanted to get it basted and ready to go, so it's ready for us. But otherwise, what I have done today is a whole lot of cozy things around the house. We went to our local Asian market called H Mart. It truly is like the best grocery store. Not only do they have just like a wide variety of food, but the quality is so good and the prices are incredibly affordable. I love going there. It's like truly my favorite grocery store. We got things to primarily make hot pot tonight because it's a warm, cozy meal on an otherwise dreary day. It's like the best thing to eat on days like this. So we're gonna do a little vegetarian hot pot situation later. Emily is trying to get me to go to the gym, and I believe I will suck it up and go. I really am not like a gym person, but I love my wife and she loves going to the gym, so I will be a supportive partner and go with her. Otherwise, not much planned. I want to just soak up this time with her before she leaves, and I think that is what we will do. I'm just feeling pretty good today, so wanted to check in and say hi before we kicked off the vlog. Oh, I guess another thing I can update on is that I made a green tea latte, which is just another essential for a cozy day. I think I'm gonna go downstairs for now and work on my thumbnail for this last week's vlog, so you'll see that when it's posted, but I am really not great at making thumbnails. Like, it's probably the part with editing and posting and uploading that I struggle with the most, but I'm gonna take this thumbnail on my iPad and doodle on it a little bit to hopefully make it feel a little more me. We'll see. I'm not sure how it'll turn out yet, but I have some ideas. But yes, let's go downstairs, get to doing that, and then carry on with the rest of our cozy Sunday. Thanks for being here. It's true. The sun is out. I'm so excited. I'm so thrilled. First order of business. Can you guys help me take an Instagram photo real quick? Okay, 1 second. I'll hold here. Is it better like this? Thank you for helping me with that. But hello, happy Monday. I don't know what this was. Happy Monday. I do not work today, so I have the day off, but we are having a nice day today. As you saw, the sun is out, but don't be fooled. It is really, really cold out, below freezing because of all the rain we had yesterday. this morning, everything froze over. So it was like a little ice rink outside. I had to be driven to my appointment this morning by my wife because I was a little nervous. So that was nice of her. I actually had occupational therapy this morning, and I don't think I've mentioned it on the vlog yet, but I have been going to occupational therapy for, I think technically this week is my 3rd week of doing it, because the tension in my hand, like the tightness, it was not going away. It would like kind of come and go if I was taking breaks, but it was not going away. And I've also had a pinched nerve like in my back for the last year, maybe, like a long time, and I've just been ignoring it. So I figured this wasn't going to be something that would just go away on its own, and it turns out I'm totally right. And I'm so glad that I started going to occupational therapy. I definitely would recommend it to anyone who is experiencing any kind of pain for like a prolonged period of time. Since turning 30 now, my body just doesn't hide things or heal things the way it used to. Like I need to actively work on it to get better. That being said, my whole right side, like basically fingertips to the back shoulder here, it's like one big knot. There's no injury that needs to be fixed and repaired and healed, so that's great. It's just a lot of tightness, a lot of stress, tension, all that kind of stuff. So I've been going to occupational therapy a couple times a week. Pretty intense. Right now we've just been doing a lot of like massage and heat and trying to just loosen everything up before we go ahead and rebuild the muscles. So I think it's been really helpful, and my therapists have been really amazing. I really, really enjoy them. Had therapy this morning, came back, showered, I'm here, I'm ready. And yeah, it's just gonna be a nice day, I think. Emily is going to the airport later. We're gonna bring her to the airport because she is going out of town for the week, and then we will be all by our lonesome. So I'm just going to spend my day with her and spend some time with her. At the end of last week's vlog, I had mentioned that I started / did a Japanese boro piece. And Japanese boro is a type of mending / stitch work / sewing. If you haven't seen it before, I'd strongly recommend looking it up because it is so gorgeous. And a lot of the time it uses indigo fabric or indigo dyed fabric, which you know I'm all about. And in my year-long quilt making class, we are discussing aesthetics right now, and I love the way this looks, but it's not something that I've personally tried myself, but I think I could like get into the swing of it. So I gave it a whirl, and I'm so tickled with how my first boro piece turned out. Let me go ahead and show you. This is my Japanese boro piece. I literally took a bunch of scraps and kind of assembled this together. This is how it turned out, and I am really, really happy with it. I love all the texture. I tried to embrace raw edge as much as possible. As you can see, I did quilt this already, so the stitch work here that you're seeing is like a big element of it. But yeah, just so happy with this and cannot wait to do this like on a bigger scale with maybe different colors. I can see a lot of monochromatic work with this kind of style. Yeah, I'm really, really excited about it. And once I had all of the fabric pieces picked out and placed and everything was kind of basted, majority of this piece was done on the go, which is another really cool element about it. Like a lot of it was done either at my desk, at my job during my lunch break, or in the car. Like it's really very travel friendly. What I would like to do is I would like to bind this today. And I figured we could do that together. I think I'll do it tonight after Emily is off on her little adventure. But yeah, that is this piece. And I am like utterly obsessed, like I keep saying. So I'm really happy that I decided to go for a new technique that I had not tried yet. And I think it goes without saying, or it might be encouraging if you are a creative of any sort, maybe to try something that is outside of your wheelhouse, try a new technique, do some research, and apply it for yourself and see what comes out of it. Because without this aesthetics class, I do not know if I would have attempted this anytime soon. Always been intrigued by it, but never applied it myself. So yeah, very happy with it. We are back. Dinner has been had. I am satiated, and I would like to work on this binding for this piece. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to hook you up
here. 1 second, please. My little zippy girl is here. Let me see if you can see her. Hold on. Oh. Hi. Oh, what is the matter? Hi. Oh my goodness. Do you want to hang out with us? We're just going to be doing some sewing. All right. Can you see? Okay. I think you can. So I'm just wearing a compression glove. It's like a crafting glove. It just like hugs my hands really tight when I'm working here. So it feels really good. If you haven't gotten one, maybe check them out. But I would like to work on this binding. I think we can get it done. I'll probably start it up here and then finish it downstairs where I'm a little bit more comfortable. So this is our back. It's also going to be our binding. It's a wraparound binding, I believe it's called. They're very easy, but basically what you want to do is you take the raw edge, fold it over once, and then fold it over again, and then you stitch this part down and it creates the binding. Very simple. You probably already know how to do this, but this binding is pretty, or these edges are pretty long on here, so I'm just going to trim this down. And usually I try to do like a couple fingers wide, so I'll kind of like guess that all the way around here and then just trim off what I don't need. And generally I'm a little generous because I'm always so scared that I'm gonna have too tiny of bindings, but that is just me. Wonderful. And we have these that can be saved for something else in the future. And we are ready to get started. So what I'm going to start doing is just folding this over, giving it a little crease, and then folding it over again, like this. And then I just take a clip and clip it in place so it will hold until we get to it. And you can kind of manipulate the thickness of the binding by just rolling it a little bit before you fold it over. And I tend to be a little clip happy myself, so I put clips like very close together, but you can do whatever you're most comfortable with. All right, so that's good for me. I'm gonna start with that. I'm also gonna try and zoom you in a little bit. Maybe that'll be a little bit easier. Oh, I should have done this the whole time. Great. Needle, thread. I'm going to use this thread. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do here is we wanna get rid of the knot at the end of our working thread. So how I'm gonna do that is I'm just gonna come in from the back here. You can kind of see, coming from the back, poke out the front, and that will keep our knot behind our work. So it's there. And then we just kind of tuck her back. And I like to do little whip stitches, but you can feel free to do whatever you want. I've seen people do invisible stitches. Actually, I think I need this. I've seen people do blanket stitches. It's kind of up to you, but I prefer the whip. I think it's just easiest. And I'm not going all the way down or all the way through the quilt top. As you can see, there's no stitches on this underside. You can go all the way through if you want. I'm working with some pretty thick denim here in some spots, so that would be a bit strenuous for me. And unrelated to you probably, but while I'm doing this, I'm remembering to breathe. Remembering to breathe and to not tense up, per my occupational therapist. Okay, and now we got this side pretty much all done aside from this corner here, which we'll tackle at the end. We are now approaching our first corner. So what I like to do is everybody, I don't know, I feel like does these a little differently, but this is just me. You do what you want. I fold it over on itself twice to make like a little sandwich. So I'm just gonna clip these, have my little sandwich, and I just kind of get a little stitch happy here and just make sure everything is secure. And then I will go underneath. You can see that, I think you can. Cheat it underneath and then pop out right here on the side. And then we are back in business to do the rest of this side. And I'm gonna pin this too. And just cruise along, I suppose. Okay, so we have 2 sides done. I think that looks so nice. It took like 15 minutes, like I've been filming for 15 minutes, so it's really pretty quick. And I just love the edge that gives. I kind of like it when they go a little wonky too. Like, I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to this by any means. So really into it. But I'm gonna move this party downstairs. I have some YouTube to catch up on, so I will finish this. I will check back in once we're done because I'm pretty, ooh, it's so exciting to see it all come together. Like, once you finally do the binding on it, like, it just all comes together. So yeah, let's go and work on this downstairs and see what happens after that. Okay, excuse the lighting. She's a little crazy. I got like light coming in right here, but we finished it and look at how nice. I love it. I'm glad I decided to go with like an off-white, excuse me, an off-white contrasty binding. I think it looks so nice. I love it so much, and that was really easy. It took maybe like 30 minutes to do the binding on this, and now it is done. So it is still early evening here, but before I go to bed, the only other thing that I have planned tonight is to meditate a little bit, and I'm gonna meditate on a new toy, I guess, that I got. I picked up an acupressure mat from Shakti last week, and I have been loving that. So I'll lay on that for about 20 minutes in the evening. I got the head pillow too, so I kept this whole little full acupressure moment on my back, and I just find it to be pretty relaxing. So I'm gonna do an actual like dedicated meditation with that. And actually, let me show you the crystal I'm gonna meditate with, because why wouldn't I meditate with a crystal? One second. So this is her. This is a piece of elmwood fluorite, and she's very ghosty. I don't know if the purple is getting picked up on camera, but she does have a purple shimmer sheen to her all on the coating. I've been sleeping with this underneath my pillow, like this whole rock underneath my pillow, and I've had some crazy dreams the last few nights, so I think she's speaking to me. I'm gonna meditate with her on my chest, and then I will hit the hay for the evening. But this is a little bit different for filming for me, so thank you for hanging out this evening with me. And we got to include a whole finish in our evening together. So I will check back in with you probably when I start quilting my larger quilt. But yeah, okay, I'll talk to you soon. Good night.
All right, hello everybody. It is Saturday. It's been a few days since I checked in with the vlog, so I just wanted to pop on and say hi before this impending winter storm is about to hit. There has been chatter about a winter storm in North Carolina and a lot of the East Coast, honestly, for the last week, and tonight is the night where it's supposed to rumble in, so I wanted to check in, let you know what I've been doing and what I plan to do if the storm hits and we lose power. That seems to be everybody's greatest fear right now, and I'm trying to remain positive, but we are prepared in case we do lose power. What I've been up to is I have been quilting my quilt top. You can probably see it back here. I'll go ahead and show you some of the quilting and what it looks like. I'm having a lot of fun quilting it. I think I've mentioned previously that quilting isn't always my favorite step, but I'm like really loving this. I've been working on it mostly on the couch in the evenings while we watch TV, and it's been productive and fun, and I have no hand pain, which is great. I went to occupational therapy yesterday and I got some exercises to work on my upper shoulder here because I have a muscle knot that is not going away, and it probably is affecting everything in my right side and my right arm. So I've been working on that. I did my workout this morning. I'm feeling very strong and sore. Yeah, otherwise not much has been going on. I've just been doing the daily routine and sewing and doing my little exercises. So it's just after noon here on Saturday. I just had some lunch and the storm is supposed to settle in this evening. So before that, we are actually headed to Raleigh to do the walk with the monks this afternoon. I'm so excited. If you've been into like what's going on with the monks in the US, they've been going cross country walking for peace, and a friend of ours and us have been tracking them for weeks now, and they're finally in Raleigh. They're doing a walk from, I'm not sure where we start, but we end up at the Capitol. So it's about a 1.5 mile walk. It is currently 26 degrees outside, so it's going to be a chilly one, but I have been looking forward to this. And earlier I said like nothing would get me out of the house with the storm except the monks. So I'm so excited to see them and experience them and walk with them. So that's what we're about to do now. And then we're going to come back and hunker down. I've been doing some sewing on my sewing machine this morning too because I have to prep for this class I'm attending at the end of the next week, and I wanted to get some of that sewing in before we possibly lost power and I would not be able to use my sewing machine. I've been having a lot of fun with that. I'll just give you a quick little sample. This is what it looks like. Okay, I'll give you 2 samples because I'm really happy with it. Another sample. Yeah, so it's kind of like a scrappy piece, but love how it looks. I'm having so much fun with it, and the new sewing machine has been treating me really well. It's made this process so quick and easy. I've just been kind of focused on piecing it together and not so much like the mechanics of the sewing. That is the plan for now. I will take some footage when we are in Raleigh with everybody else doing the walk, and yeah, I'll probably check in this evening too once we get a little bit more of an accurate weather update, because every weather station, every report says something different, and I don't think we'll actually know what's going to happen until it's here. Yeah. Zippy zoo, zippy zoo. I do not think that I've had my hair done once for this vlog, and for that, I don't really apologize, but it is what it is. Hi, everybody. It is Sunday morning. You just saw some clips of Zippy and Emily and I outside, and it is a sleety winter wonderland. I'm not sure what the adjective for that would be, but yeah, we got snow and sleet last night, not this freezing rain that they were anticipating, and it was pretty gross outside, but I am thankful that the power clearly is still on. That was my biggest concern going into it. So I'm feeling a bit better, a lot better actually. And I have been sitting up here sewing. I'm still working on some prep material for this class that I'm taking at the end of the week. I'm going to be doing some traveling. I feel like, I feel like I should probably let you know that I'm doing that. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but our teacher mentioned having some sample materials to work with upon arrival at class. And I'm having a lot of fun. So I'm making more than just a couple sample materials. But right now I'm going to work on making a little courthouse block that is kind of like just topsy-turvy and not super precise. This one, I love the color scheme, but as you can see, we have sprung a leak. I was a little bit too close to the seam line here, and I did not realize it, and my tension was too tight, and did not realize it until I made this whole thing, and I was like, oh, this might not stick together, and then I was checking the seams, and they didn't stick together. Gonna remake it. Not a big deal. I had a little bit of a snack because I was feeling hangry, and now we are here. And that's what I'm going to do for a minute, and then I'll continue to chill because it is like 11 a.m., 11:12, just missed 11:11, but it's 11:12 a.m., and we virtually have nothing that we can do today, outside of the house. So I'm going to work on some sewing and probably bring this party downstairs for some hand sewing so I can hang out with Emily simultaneously. And that is what is on my agenda. So yeah, I'm saying sew a lot. So yeah, let's go sew. Okay. I also think I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller than I made the last one because, I don't know, it was just a little big. And I'm going to use different fabric. I'm not going to do the white. I'm going to do orange. Like this orange. I think that would be kind of nice. Now we take this to the the clothing iron. Here is my little reinvented courthouse block. It's a bit smaller, which I'm happy about. I like that. That is done. And the reason I wanted to add this quilt block to my quilt is just for a lot of justice energy. Courthouse, justice, kind of those themes that we're thinking of. There was more horrific news coming out of Minneapolis yesterday while I was at the Walk for Peace. I found out that information, actually just right before. So the Walk for Peace meant so much more to me than I thought it initially would, in real time. I won't say it meant more to me, but it had just more, it just felt more necessary for me to be there. I feel, just having a collective group of people that are all there for the same reason. It's for nothing but peace. That's just something that you want to carry with you moving forward, and then you see the horrifying news. It's such a complicated emotion to deal with and make sense of, but it doesn't make sense. I have to keep reminding myself that. But that is what I made today. I've kind of laid out this quilt. I feel like I'm ahead of myself for this class because what am I going to do during the actual class? I don't know. That's yet to be determined. I'm kind of laying things out on the floor, seeing what I like, seeing how it looks, and now I'm going to go make some lunch. I think I'm going to do a really heavy mushroom noodle dish because we have a ton of mushrooms left over. We had hot pot again the other day. Sue me. I can't stop eating hot pot. But I think I'm going to make a really heavy mushroom noodle saucy situation. I'm going to do that, hang out on the couch,
chill with my family, and soak up this Sunday inside. Hey everyone, hello. I am just here to check in and sign out the vlog. It is sunny here, the snow is melting. It was quick and it was fast and it left an impression because we've been snowed in yesterday and today, so it's been nice to be home. I just finished quilting a small section and I kind of just wanted to show you how I quilt. I really think that quilts begin to sing once they're in the quilting process, so I just wanted to make sure I showed you that. Look at all that fun texture. I feel so lucky to have had a very pain-free week as far as my hand is concerned. Occupational therapy seems to be working. You know, we started with my shoulder not giving me any issue, but my hand was giving me issues, and now I've seemed to revert, and my hand is not giving me issues, but my shoulder is giving me issues. So it just seems like it's connected, and I'm looking forward to progress on my treatment and hopefully be entirely pain-free. But before that happens, I need to fix my posture. I keep reminding myself, so let me just adjust. I'm hoping that this video will be edited and ready to go at its normal time. I'm actually doing a bit of travel this weekend, so if I can get all the editing done before I go on my trip, it will be available on Sundays as usual. But yeah, next time you see me, I will be traveling for quilting, which is really exciting. It's great. I'm so excited and I cannot wait for the rest of this week. I can't wait to see you in the next vlog, and I hope you are doing okay and you are safe wherever you are and you're keeping your head up, because there is a lot that is trying to keep us down. I encourage you to lean on a friend, lean on an animal, a pet, give somebody a hug, ask somebody if they're doing okay. It really goes farther than you would ever know. That is my bit of medicine for you this week. I will see you in the next vlog, and I will see you next time in the Midwest. So that's where I'm headed. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, I truly appreciate it. I mean it every time I say it. And again, I hope you are taking care of yourself wherever you are. I will talk to you very, very soon. Thanks so much.